The Champions League returns midweek Tuesday, 7:30 as Servette host Rangers in Geneva. Geneva, so close to the French border. I actually looked at there on the map. I was like, it may as well be a French team. All right, no, I take it back. Geneva, I was a Geneva fans, Servette fans, but we are here to preview the game. Rangers take a 2-1 lead into this tie. Of course, last time out, we 2-1, 2-0 up after so quick into the game. What was it, like 13 minutes or so? That team would Servette would do the 10 men with about 40 minutes to go, 37 minutes to go, something along those lines. And here we are. Rangers sit with a 2-1 advantage because Dessers handballed it. And I'm not going to blame too much. I mean, it was a stupid handball, but it's just one of those things, isn't it? At the end of the day, that is pretty much what is going on there. So at the same time, it doesn't really matter because all that matters is the Mora. We need to turn up the Mora, right? And what I seen against Livingston, there was glimpses in that game that I was like, yes, that's exactly what we need to see. Especially like the last 15 minutes now, is that we're bringing on a lot of pace against a tiring Livingston midfield and defence. Probably, maybe. Aye, but it doesn't matter because all we've got to do is we've got to turn up. And I think the biggest question is for this game, what sort of team do we play? For me, the back, I was going to say, the back four stays the same. Even though we don't want Barisic in there, Yilmaz is injured. I mean, and is throwing Dujon Sterling in at left back away in Europe, is it the best idea? Probably not. But at the same time, when do you throw him in? For me, I probably would throw him in, or maybe. But you look at what could be coming up here. You've got us taking on Morton, then of course if we go through in this tie, it will be PSV, Ross County, PSV, Celtic, and only time will really tell what's going to happen over the next couple of weeks. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see if Barisic and co and a few other players go at the door. But for me, I'm going to give my team initially, then I'll talk about like a bit of news about Servette, of course. But of course, starting the nets, I'm going to go with Jack Butland. Jackie Butland, it has to be Jack Butland. He really showed his worth against Levy with a couple of really good saves, and some people are like, oh, when he saved it, he gets it. I mean, most goalkeepers react like that. I think it was a wee bit of an overreaction about Butland going ballistic at his defence. Like, what the fuck were you doing? Most goalkeepers do it, but you know what? I'm not going to bury it because that's exactly what we need to see, and it's exactly what we did see, guys. So thankfully that was good. I mean, as I'm recording this, the press conference for the Morat hasn't actually happened, but we have seen the likes of certain players get on the plane. I'm seeing Jack Butland get on the plane. I'm seeing Lammers get on the plane. Cervantes on the plane. Tavernier, Connor Goldson is getting on that plane. And I tell you what, I'm honestly tempted not to play Goldson because I'm going to go Butland right back. I'm going to go with James Tavernier. I think that's just Tav does what Tav does, man. Centre back, I'm going with Suter. Left centre back, I'm going to go with Balogun. Well, left side doesn't really matter, man. You know what I mean? Suter, Balogun. I'm not playing Goldson. I do not want to put him in here. He was pretty poor against Kelly, if I'm being honest. But, you know, let's just ease him back. Let's not throw him in here. And besides, I thought Balogun and Suter were pretty good. I mean, Suter was phenomenal against Livingston, man. That slide tackle, you could rewatch it every day of the week. And left back, fuck it. I'm going to go for Dujon Sterling because why the hell not? Why wouldn't I put Dujon Sterling into this team? Now, of course, Ryan Jack was left out of the team against Levy, but I'm going to say that he's back for this game, and I'm going to put Ryan Jack right in the centre of that midfield. And you may be worrying, whoa, what are you doing with the midfield? That was the best midfield we could have had against Levy. Yes, but listen, there's method to the madness. In front of him, I'm going to go with Cervantes and Nico Raskin. Just those two, man, in Cantwell. Could you ask for a better midfield in Scotland? No. So we're going to go with those two. And then the front three, we are going to have Lammers, Cantwell, and Danilo. I am not putting Dessers in this team. I know he scored against Servette, but yeah, I mean, we can talk about it. It's going to take him a while to get up to speed, but I mean, how long can we realistically wait? I mean, this is a must-win European qualifier. We can't sit about and be like, oh, we need Dessers to get up to speed, yada, yada, yada. No, we need him to get up to fucking speed. Like, Lammers was up to speed in the pre-season games, I think. Danilo, you know, he looks his flicks, the way he can just go past people and shoot. And I mean, he got his goal against Levy. He needs to start for me. Dessers, there's a wee bit missing from him personally. I'm not saying drop him out the team here, he'll never be took back, but I feel like just go a wee bit more defensive in that midfield, put Jack in with Cervantes and Raskin in front, push Cantwell a bit further forward. I think we'll get a bit more out the front line, especially with Cantwell, rather than him in the midfield, because I feel like just leaving two guys, and besides, we don't need to score. We don't need, as long as we don't concede, we're through. So there's no much emphasis on going out and pumping them 4-0, even though that would be great. But you know what? If you offer me 0-0 right now, of course I'm going to take it. There's no reason for me not to take it. But yeah, score prediction, guys. I'm actually going to go 1-1. We always seem to concede in Europe, so I'm going to go as to concede. Hopefully we concede last and not first, and hopefully we go through. So I'm going to go 1-1, and to get the goal, I'm going to go with Jose Cervantes. I can see it, man. I can see it. 21 minutes into the game, Barisic crosses it in. It's a shite cross. It's a heathered clearance for Servette. 25-yard volley, cracks it. Jose Cervantes in off the bar, 1-0. And I don't really care who scores for Servette. They can make it one each with some of our jobber. But I'm going to go with one each, guys. That puts us through. That puts us in a tie against PSV. PSV, of course, 4-1 up from Stonegrass. I mean, the tie's not necessarily over, but it's pretty much over. It would have been interesting to see wee Max Johnson in against this, but looks like it's not going to happen, guys. But anyway, I'm going to go for 1-1. Leave your thoughts down below. I'm going to actually upload the prediction poll and see what you guys think. So can't wait for it. Cannot wait for the game tomorrow. BBC Scotland. BBC Scotland's treating us this summer, man. All these amount of European games that are on the telly. So brilliant. But anyway, till next time. Peace. 1-1. Juan Cornetto. Give it to me. Anyway, till next time. Peace.